the people's people. It's the people's show, yo. Hold on, it's the people's show. All right. Surviving Diddy. It's a lot of updates. There's a lot, two different sets of updates this time.
A lot going on.
Which one you want to go with first, Don? You want to go with?
What did we last said when we last spoke about this? Was it last week?
The case had been dropped against.
The case had been dropped. Okay, so let's just go there. Okay, so Tony Buzbee actually was disbarred from New York City, so he can't.
Not disbarred. He was. He's not disbarred. He's just prevented from practicing in the southern.
Oh no! He's barred. He's totally barred. Like he cannot.
Oh
no! He cannot practice law in the state of New York.
Oh wow! Okay,
yeah. All right. So it adds a plot twist because you remember he is the Ambalam, as the black folks will say.
I'm finna read even more. So he was doing this shit, and he doesn't have any jurisdiction there. So they like, fuck you.
Oh, he didn't take the bar in New York?
So this is the article from Yahoo.
Realize how crazy that is? Okay.
So and normally what people do is they'll just get someone else and attach themselves onto their life.
Yes.
He didn't do that. No, he says fans have heavily criticized Tony Buzbee, the lawyer who represented Jay Z's rape accuser, after he was barred from practice in Southern New York District. Buzbee report didn't ask for permission to practice in the district and was denied the request after doing so.
Damn. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. Like, typically what happens is that somebody will come in on like as counsel too, and you would advise them.
Yeah, and you just attach your license on them.
Yeah, and so ultimately he didn't do that. So now they like, you can't even try if you wanted to. Which is an interesting turn of events because remember, he is the hotline responsible for having all these people call and saying what their events happen between them and Puffy and the family. We're going to say that because it was a lot of different people involved. And he is more so notoriously famous for the case that he brought against not only Puffy, but Jay Z, which again, just got thrown out. And they cannot re-enter that case either into the system. So yeah. So we have that part because now it's like, what's going to happen to the other cases that he took on because of this? Is he able to pass them along to somebody else, or is it just a wash?
Hey, Tony Buzbee is Top Dog Law. You heard that commercial?
Yes.
Do they have Top Dog Law in Cali?
We don't have Top Dog Law. It would be. I don't know.
Top Dog Law is nationwide though.
Like, it is, but I've heard of it, but I don't think I've seen the ads out here.
Well, he's based out of Philly. I know that, but the ads be on here crazy. And I went to Chicago, ads on there crazy with Top Dog Law.
I guess technically he would be because there's this guy called Sweet James, and it's here. It's here. I've seen it in Arizona. Maybe I'm trying to think if I saw it in Nevada, but I can't remember. But I know for sure those two places.
No, they are in LA. Top Dog Law in LA.
Okay.
West 3rd Street, 8124 West 3rd Street.
What's that zip code?
90048.
Okay.
Where's that at? Where the hell is that at?
I'm wondering. I think that's more closer to K-Town, like Koreatown.
He got a million different offices because it's one in St. Louis on Lindell.
Damn. He's like making your money.
He got Chicago, New York, Pittsburgh, St. Louis, LA, Phoenix, Las Vegas.
Damn.
But that's Tony Buzbee, he's Top Dog Law.
Yeah. So that's just, I'm interested that he gonna have to throw out them cases. And here's the thing. Hugh messed himself up directly going after Jay Z. Because they did all of that. That's where you really fucked up. And now, we spoke about it last week now, Jay Z is countersuing him But I don't think people. We get in this mindset. We all have somewhat of a God complex a little bit, where we feel like we're untouchable, and it's like, but you're not. And this is what happens. Like, if I practice law, like now, I know out here in the state of California, you don't have to go to law school, but you have to pass the bar in order to practice law. And I hear the test is kind of hard.
California is one that I believe California may be the hardest state,
and it's the only state, if I'm not mistaken, where you can take the bar, and if you pass, you can practice law.
Yeah, I don't think you have to go to law school necessarily in the California. Yeah, that's one of them states.
Yeah,
and I believe if you pass California, you can get yourself into other states easier. Like, all right, well, shit, you pass that shit, then let's fill out some paperwork, and you're good. And I mean, California, New York, Texas, Florida, I think are the hardest, and Illinois too. So for some crazy thing, Illinois is harder too.
Really, I didn't know that.
Illinois is up there. Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's just crazy seeing all of this unfold from that one event. You know, it's just kind of spiraling out. I'm be coming back sometimes real quick on people. Like, she's like, you know what? We're not waiting here, and here it is. Because like the fucked up part could be, what if he does have a victim in a person in his hand that is actually a victim? Yeah. So now you either passing that along or referring them out to somebody that can handle that, but you're not getting that money.
But it dampens all your other cases, because this is a win for Diddy. I mean, at least on the civil side, the feds, it's the feds still.
Yeah, they still pressing.
They still fetting. They still fetting on their side. This ain't got nothing to do with them. We're gonna talk about that part of the case in a second. But it's interesting because he is going to be Tony Buzbee is in a trick bag now where he's gonna have to drop all these cases or try to bring them up in the state of Texas. That's the only other way around it. And make Diddy's lawyers have to go into Texas and deal with him in Texas.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the only other way with it. You know, now the only problem is that those judges there could throw it out and be like, that's not my jurisdiction. It just all depends. Maybe he might be cool with some judges down there or they might have already told him, you need to go try this up in New York because that's where it was. You claim that's where it was. Yeah. They got nothing to do with Texas. Unless any of these assaults happen in Texas soil, then we can't do nothing for you.
He was being greedy. Yep.
He thought he was gonna be that. He thought he was gonna be that motherfucker. He thought I was like, I'm finna tell Jay Z. Tell Jay Z, call Tony, and we need to discuss it. I'm talking about $5 million minimum.
Yeah, he thought he was gonna get paid.
He thought he was gonna play a little hardball. I'm gonna put her up on the TV show, like you said, it backfired, but I'm gonna put up on there, put a little pressure on him because she doing an interview on NBC or whatever. Put a little pressure, but that woman didn't. She actually messed up the case more.
Yep.
Like you said, I mean. So on the other side of this, Diddy's attorney, one of Diddy's attorneys, main attorney, quits his case.
Yep.
One of his top attorneys, brother's name is Anthony Ricco. I believe he's a brother too.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And he looked like a brother that would be doing you good in a defense attorney. He looked like a damn good defense attorney too. Looked like one of the ones you come in there while you in the box. Oh, I'm gonna get up out of here about 48 at the minimum. I'm gonna get up out of here with Rico.
You know, I wonder if so I'm like, I have so many questions because how does
did you see the TikTok dude that claimed that he's the reason why he left?
That Puffy's the reason why he left?
No. Oh, did I ever send you that thing? So it was one of these kids, and I did send it to you. It was a kid that used to hang out with his other son, not Justin. What's the other one? Christian's King Combs, right?
Yeah, Quincy. Yeah, no, that's
So this kid, and so the one kid, I was trying to figure out who his dad was. His dad's somebody famous too, but they all went to school together, and he used to hang out there. And he found that he was walking around Diddy's crib and found a whole bunch of different shit. He put this out like a year ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
That same kid popped up on my thing saying, and I didn't get a chance to watch it because I was at Xander's practice, and I didn't have no headphones. But and I was like, he said like, yeah, I'm the reason that lawyer dropped out of the case, but I didn't get to hear why. Like what was his reason why?
Yeah.
That the Anthony Ricco dude or Tony.
So
He probably go by Tony.
Well, yes.
Let's call him Tony.
What did they just discover that made him drop out so close to this going to trial? And I don't know. They have a trial date, but Diddy been in jail for it's been in jail for a minute.
Yeah, he went in. What he going around November?
Little September, October, but
yeah,
he's been in jail for a minute, and I'm just what happened? What was the fallout? What did somebody tell you? Because a high profile case like that, even if he didn't beat this case, you still had enough back end where people will probably maybe still call you to represent them in the future. You know what I mean? Because this guy is supposed to be a really high profile person, like you said, that has tackled a lot of big cases. And for you to just kind of walk away from this, I'm like wondering what the hell is going on.
I mean, we know that we won't find out because client privilege, whatnot. I mean, it's weird because he could have just, and maybe I don't know, because a part of me is like, it gotta be something, because he could have just stood there and get a check even if he knew Diddy was guilty.
Yeah,
I wonder what is it, or maybe he was hard to deal with. Maybe like, but even if he can't win the case, it wouldn't matter. I can just get all this money from Diddy and just juice him out.
Oh, it's weeks before the trial.
Yeah.
So they said, okay.
Unless Diddy's like on some like, no, we ain't doing that or this, or hey man, or maybe he might be telling them, hey man, you may take 5 years.
But under no circumstances, I can't continue.
Right, but he might be telling them like, hey man, you need to take this 5 years as a plea deal. And Diddy like, no, I ain't doing it. And be like, dude.
Combs has been accused of trafficking 3 women and is awaiting a trial in New York on sex trafficking and racketeering charges, which he denies. But who is Anthony Ricco? That's
the lawyer. Oh,
yes. And what is the reason he has controversially quit weeks before the highly publicized case was set to start? And then it says where he got his degree from, and then it says that he served as counsel on the World Trade Center bombing conspiracy cases.
I know.
Osama bin Laden.
He ain't no joke, man.
He defended Osama bin Laden, saying the terrorists shouldn't be prosecuted as he was unable to defend himself properly as he was not in the U.S. at the time. Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
So and then he was counsel for Detective Giscard for the controversial Sean Bell case. And then what Diddy has told him, the public will never hear the full reasoning behind him pulling out the case. Mr. Ricco told the New York court, Although I have provided Sean Combs with high level legal representation expected by the court, under no circumstances can I continue effectively to serve as counsel for Sean Combs. There are sufficient reasons related to protections afforded by the attorney-client privilege for brevity in my application for withdrawal as counsel.
We ain't gonna never find out. Man, let's write a book or something about it. He one of them. Oh, he said like he one of them old school lawyers that ain't gonna tell you shit. He got his degree in 81. He ain't telling y'all shit.
Cause he know, I mean, cause he ain't about to lose his license.
And he wants some other clients and stuff too.
What the fuck is going on? I'm gonna call some of my attorneys and be like, okay, what would be the reason that somebody would quit a case just weeks out from going to trial?
I wonder if they offered him a deal and he won't take it and he don't want to go to trial.
Yeah, it could.
And like, people looking at all the evidence, like, dude, you need to take this 5 that they finna give you
because you could potentially get more.
Right, and I'm gonna look stupid in court potentially. Like, this evidence is way too much for me to try to go in here. Take this 5 and keep it pushing. And like basically his client may not be listening to him.
And I can see that. I can hella see that.
No, I ain't doing no time. I already been in here 9 months.
And then I wonder if it's gonna be something where when this trial starts, if in the middle of it, they tell Puffy like, so this is what we was trying to prevent from happening.
Do you want to waste taxpayers' money on this?
Do you want to go back to the table and we can offer them a deal and then see if the prosecution accepts that? Because now you're looking at 15 versus the 5. And you probably wouldn't have did the whole 5.
You already served damn near a year already.
Yeah.
By the time you would get out of court, get out of your case, you would serve at least 8-9 months. So and then you probably do another 1.5 to get out of there. You do 5 years probation, then you could leave the country and go hang out with Russell Simmons.
Hey y'all, if you like what you see here on Everyone Needs an Aquarius, be sure to hit that button right there. It'll take you to more clips, and be sure to like, subscribe, and share our podcast. See you back next time.